IGL quarterfinals. I'm going to start a pod now. All the players are on a server. I'm guessing we're going to start picking maps any moment soon. This is CA. And I think I might have accidentally locked myself in for streaming Clan Arena all night, so could be interesting. Well, I mean, this is like probably one of the favourite game types for public players. Maybe after things like Free for All and low tier CTF. This is where it's all at. Are they doing another coin toss? Let's look at the pings as well. Yeah, pings look very even. And I'm really curious to see how things are going to go. Fist are going to pick Asylum. We saw this with Lady versus Pony. This is an interesting name. Was it inspired by Spanish Dueler? I don't know. But they did spell pony wrong, so if they were referring to the animal. My Little Pony? No, I didn't. But we are Fist and Shftd for the time being, and we are seeing some F3s. They're getting ready quickly, and I kind of like the speed at which they get things done here. It's much faster than any other game type. They should set an example here for the TDM players and CTF players. Get games going efficiently. And we're just waiting for Heartless to let one off, so to speak, and we are ready to move forward. Let's go. Come on, Heartless, you're ruining my rhythm here. And there we are, there's an F3. Let's move forward. I'm going to look at the player. I want to look at Heartless. Seizure first. I'm going to spot Seizure, see what he's up to, because he's always great fun to watch. Also, one of the co-founders of QL Ranks, so might offer him a little bit of extra support. Getting himself stuck down here, just going to fire grenades. Hope that one of them connects, but none of them do. So many shots fired, so little damage made. This rocket's coming close. It is now Seizure on his own. And in the past, Seizure was criticised for being a bit of an FFA player in Clan Arena. He was almost denied entry to the national team for it. But hopefully we're going to see that he's fixed his game now. As well as being great at setting up stuff like QL ranks, he's kind of hooked to duel. And duel tactics do not blend with CA tactics, and Seizure there getting taken out by Andy. He's not going to enjoy that. Watching Geoball once again, he's hitting a pretty solid accuracy. It is still early on in the game though, and Esco is going to get taken out there going up the bounce pad. And Heartless also is down. I'm going to follow Vortex, with Vortex taking it, and the Fist players there were on a huge amount of HP. I'm going to switch off I'll stick on Vortex, see what he's up to. And he's kind of like really adamant that he wants that position, and actually a lot of damage on Nordak. Nordak going down quickly. And almost direct rockets there. Does hit a little bit of splash, but moves his cursor. Misses the shot. Fist are a man down. Well, 3-man down, but no, it's even now. Let's have a look. Seizure much more heavily stacked. But one rail on Seizure could, completely tie the scores, and there is the rail. And, that's it. Seizure now knows that he's railable, and Andy lands back to back. Yeah, exactly. Who's gets the team telefrag? And they're gonna back up. They know there's 3 versus 4 now. And Heartless and the Vortex there team up quickly to eliminate one and the other two. While dispatched quickly also. Gonna stick to Heartless a bit longer. Not hitting accuracies I would expect. But maybe a little bit of spam as well. And wide rail, I don't get the wide rail there. And now it's Andy versus Vortex. Vortex is railable. And you're in such a difficult situation. I can't really stress enough how much pressure you're under if you're railable. It's pretty astounding. And Strengths has decided to connect. That's But 5-1 at the moment for this. I don't know who's match pick this is. Esco getting bullied around and Andy's just rocketing things and being like, oh my god, I'm doing so much damage, I'm actually moving myself around the map. Purely from just firing rockets at people's faces. And f1st now 3-2. Seizure getting some LG off but missing quite a bit. Wanted to get a last rocket in. Unable to, and there was a frag there.
Excellent.
Just seen at the end.
Round begins.
So f1st looking like a force to be reckoned with in this tournament. And I mean, they're in the semi-finals of the ESL as well, and you know, Ooze taking out, that was a quick round. I'm going to look at the scores, yeah, and players like Andy there, he's really, you know, doing a lot for the team at the moment. Let's have a look at Ooze, see what he's able to do, getting some great LG and straight back in, knows he doesn't want to leave his team for long. It'll mean his other players are vulnerable, and it's 3-1. Just landing a nice tidy rail. Whoa. Quick keeps doing that. Let's have a look. Heartless doing alright with the rail accuracy, but I don't know how many rails he would have actually fired. See, this is bad though for Heartless. He's on the wrong side of the actual area. The other players are just getting a single out so easily, and Seizure really not hitting the accuracies you'd expect him to get normally. Usually he just goes into he zones into a mode and suddenly starts hitting crazy stuff. And there, Shftd getting around, a nice and quick one. And Seizure there didn't have to run out the back, was kind of forced to the side. And here they come again. Nice rockets by Seizure. Is Andy going to go down? Andy's kind of the player to be scared of. There's an air rocket there. Oh, lovely stuff by Seizure, but unfortunately didn't manage to make that into a round win. And now it's a map point for f1st. The first map is best of 3. And 10 arena games do end quickly. Heartless there getting a frag. Geobore is up. Heartless missing a crucial rail. And he's now 1v1. Heartless is railable. Let's have a look who else is there. Ooze also railable, so it's basically a rail game at the moment. Looking for that angle. Ooze makes it. Takes map 1 for the f1st team. And look, interesting damage. There's Vortex matching there. I didn't really see much from that game, but he did do some great damage. Seizure really, you know, Seizure and Heartless, I don't know anything about how Asko plays, but I expected Seizure and Heartless to be far more strong, you know, in this matchup. And, you know, so far they haven't been, so interesting stuff, showing signs of weakness. I know that Shftd team are capable of taking maps away from f1st. Just because I can tell because of the player level, on the names that are on the list. And unless Seizure barely plays now, which is a possibility, it's not going to help. But I also expect Heartless to do a bit better. And Strength asking if they need another player. And Strength wants to know, can I play? Strength wants to help him out. Obviously, is an acquaintance of the Shftd team. The Shftd team. So are they going to let Strength come in for them? I mean, I don't know who they would replace if that is the case. So it looks like Strength is going to play, but they haven't decided who's going to leave. And, you know, they probably all want to play equally. But if they want to keep going in this matchup, then it's going to be tough. So who's going to be out? Esco leaves. So is Esco Landfaust? If so, then he raged at me before, but... Impressive. What do you wish, Krypton? What does Krypton wish?
2 frags in 2 seconds. Excellent.
Sorry, I'm reading IRC there. If you're watching this on the VOD, that's probably quite misleading. Ah, yeah, Coma. It's a pity that Coma aren't in. Really do enjoy their team. When I was That's the type of teams that I would aspire to be playing by in my earlier Quick Live times. But we are getting ready on map 2. This is Overkill. I don't really know whose map pick it is, but they have got strengths now. And Shftd might find it a lot easier with him. Geelball going down, and Heartless starting to come alive a bit, but ouch, it's gonna hurt. And strengths, 100% rail, 39 accuracy, and Esco's coming back as a admin. I guess you can do that. And let's have a look at strength, see what he's able to do. And you know, f1st are gonna have to start saying, you know what, strength is a menace. We've got to take him out. And he's still hitting a solid 39 LG, and that's good. That's really decent. And f1st, one player left. Gonna flick over to him. Geelball goes down. Don't really get him to see go down. So let's watch strengths once more. See if
round begins in.
See if the LG will go up any higher. I kind of want to see him do some rails as well. Although Geelball suffering so much there, but get some nice rockets. They should single him out, and they haven't done that yet. Oh, but they managed to get him. Andy getting a full shotgun blast there, which isn't updating itself. Unless you got a rail. That was a rail. Yeah, don't worry then. That's what Andy can do. He does spot strength, but Heartless is behind him. They do go together. Nice teamwork here by the f1st team. Looks like they found a way to counter what they do, and they're gonna go down. It's 2-2 now.
Round begins.
I'm gonna switch over to someone else. Let's see Ooze. Ooze is really good fun to watch last map. And Ooze, they're switching targets mid-game off Seizure, and Seizure kind of given another life. But not hitting. Seizure is just not hitting the accuracies he usually does. I don't know what's wrong, you know, with his aim at the moment. He's usually a sort of 45% LG player. But maybe against the level of dodge that we have at the moment. Vortex going down, Ooze is up. One Shftd player left. Who is it? It is Strengths. Does take down Geelball, but he's railable, and Ooze does get the finishing shot. Strengths calling a timeout there. And this is going to ruin the next round. But they start away, so everyone who tried to spawn, there's going to be no real spawn point at the moment. Ooze is coming up. Got teammate behind him. Vortex is going down. And yeah, that's the thing with Clan Arena. Strengths actually did that by accident. He didn't need to time out. Just a little oopsies. And yeah, so 3 versus 4. They're gonna do a little bit of camping. That's all they can really do. They gotta make up for what happened before. Nordag actually falling off there. Heartless is chilling with Strengths, and they're kind of keeping a nice tight control on this side of the map. Seizure also alive. So look, what are they able to do? They're kind of starting to slowly get taunted in. And there's one rail at the top. Heartless didn't see him before. And Heartless is just coming out. He's braving it. Wow, nice flick rail there. And he's getting loads of shots off, but not quite finishing. And Strengths still stacked, getting up to 41% LG. He's gonna walk through. Will he find a player? Geelball goes down. Strengths probably can feel comfortable knowing that Andy isn't too high on health. Oh, Strengths hitting the rail shot. Can't connect the second one, but Strengths is still hugely stacked. And he just dives down. He wants to get the pummel, but just goes for the shot. Great. So, f1st still ahead, but Shftd are behind. Look what Strengths has done. Oh my god, that was awesome. Great stuff there by Strengths, nice strategic, and it did look like it was completely done on purpose. And that would have totally thrown off the f1st team. That is a really nice strategy. Impressive stuff there by Strengths. And it's not usually, we don't get to see him in this sort of casual sort of style usually. He's usually, you know, dual, zoned in. He will occasionally go for a pummel because he's a bit of a troll, but now you can kind of see a different side to his brain game in a sort of team environment. Yeah, it's quite good. Ooze at the moment, wow, Heartless goes down like a flash, kind of put himself out of position. Let the f1st team get to him too easily. Vortex going down. Strengths the last one to go down for the Shftd team. f1st are 4 rounds away. from taking this match from Shftd in the quarterfinals. And Andy there, kind of a little bit sloppy, but they do take a player down. And Vortex hitting LG's a little bit dodgy. Let's have a look who else is alive. For the is Vortex, and I want to switch over, but yeah, missed that. Andy is still alive. Shftd need to think of something to do. I want to find a Shftd player, see what Heartless is up to. And his LG is really down. And he's been on this side of the map loads, and he's always getting taken out first. But his teammates, they were able to carry through with their aim this time, and do the work they needed to. So it really depends massively on them hitting the what they need to be able to. And Vortex then, not a few moments ago, he wasn't doing damage. That could be a problem for Shftd, but they look like they're doing okay. And Geelball is gonna fall. I'm just occasionally checking axes, and if Shftd take this, it's gonna be a tied game. But replacing Landfaust, a good substitution, I think. I'm going to have a look at the scores in a bit and see what the difference is. Ooze landing what could be a really big rail there for Ooze. If he didn't land that, Strengths could have been shooting from the side a bit more. And Acida looks like he's playing a much better game. This time, Heartless is suffering, but he's kind of using himself as bait. And wow, Shftd there, not in position at all. Couldn't get to the spawn points, and Heartless is going to fall in. This is match point for f1st. Are we going to be able to see them get through? The pressure is on now. I'm going to get onto Strengths. And Nordag suffering a bit there, but Nordag also hitting great accuracies as well. Strengths is available. He's got to be really careful. Geelball. Oh, brilliant flick rail, and it is pressure on Strengths now. Massive pressure. I'm going to flick around really quick. Yeah, they're both on really low health. And if a Strengths can find, this is going to be sneaky. A little bit of me wants to move out into a... Oh my god, that rocket was so close to hitting. And the Strengths going for... He's kind of a little bit careless almost at the moment. He's kind of moving by, but not thinking Geelball goes down. It's 1v1, but again, shot from behind. Andy moving around the side. Strengths wasn't ready for that, and Shftd are going to go down. So even with Strengths in the team, f1st managed to pull forward. And that's what I like about the f1st team. They've got the teamwork down as well. And the thing is, people say, "Oh, there's no such thing as teamwork in Clan Arena. It's BS." There isn't. Teamwork is a lot. They're syncing their attacks perfectly. They're all attacking together, they're all doing great. As soon as they see one person who's vulnerable, they can take advantage. Snap, that person's dead. It's so quick. 3, maybe 4 of them are going to attack them at the same time. It's going to take no time at all, and then immediately 25% of the damage that the other team can do is gone. So, great stuff by f1st.